fine station folks that want to comment on this and give us their take on it. Ben from Tennessee, what's your view of this?
All right. This, oh, and by the way, hello, Alex. Thanks for bringing this topic up. EAS has been a thorn in my side for years. I'm a semi-retired broadcast engineer, mainly radio. Used to work in top 10 markets. I retired out here to the boondocks in Tennessee. And one of my main issues with this, obviously, besides the whole takeover issue, is, for example, the radio station that I deal with here in town is a 500-watt daytimer. It's a little religious radio station.
They barely got money to keep the lights on.
Okay, it's run by, and I'm not kidding you, it's the only station in town. It's run by an 87-year-old Baptist preacher, okay? And he gets money, it's the old pay before you pray type of radio, I mean, he puts radio preachers on the air, spins some gospel music CDs, doesn't really have a staff. A lot of the thing, sadly, runs on automatic pilot a lot of the time, but I got involved with his EAS system a good while ago, mainly because the FCC requires the radio stations to have these. Otherwise, there's a substantial fine if it's not in operation.
And you've got to do weekly tests, and they're watching to make sure you're complying and their takeover system's in place.
That is absolutely correct. However, he went through a number of contract engineers who were unable to make the darn thing work. I mean, the system it's real hinky. It's a flawed system overall, at least I think from a technical point of view. However, we finally get this thing up and running after an inspector from the Federal Communications Commission walked in and saw that it had been basically collecting dust in the rack for several years, and said, hey, I'm going to give you, X number of days to get this thing online, or we're going to start fining you thousands of dollars per day for each day it's not on the air.
And by the way, communist Russia didn't have this, but we do. Go ahead.
Right, exactly. So what you've got is a radio station that a little 500-watt daytimer that can barely pay its bills. It can't even has no employees. The guys barely make it ends meet. And I mean, if he blows a piece of equipment, just a minor slide pod or something on a board, he's pretty well wiped out. So you look at something like this, where he's going to get fined thousands and thousands of dollars for not having this thing in place. Bang, he's off the air. And look at how many small, independently owned radio stations, and again, I'm talking 250, 500-watt AM daytimers that are not owned.
No, exactly. But great points, Ben. We're going to come back with others. We got 1 minute left, though. What's your view of them hardwiring the cell phones, the computers, and now announcing that not only is the takeover system in place, they're going to start commandeering time randomly and making you listen to Barry Soetoro?
Well, again, you've got the programming issue. You've got a situation where you've got a conservative radio station and messages they don't want to broadcast, and it's airwaves are free, at least it should be. You know what I'm saying? This is
fairness doctrine 2.0. Oh, we're just going to make you listen to us. We're going to make you listen to Cass Sunstein globalism. Great points, Ben. We're going to talk to more station folks on the other side. What a great radio voice that guy had.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot Movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America Today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
You are listening to an Infowars.com frontline report. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance. Extremism and defense of liberty is no vice.
Okay, Sean, Chris, Richard, John, Julio. Everybody calling, I guess, works in radio, engineers, you name it. I don't want to miss the forest for the trees. Yes, EAS is wrong. Yes, it's indentured servitude to the federal government. Yes, stations spend incredible amounts of money, even big ones, fiddling and yelling. And yes, it's not right, but they do it, cussing the EAS system. But that's not, for me, even the issue. Okay, sure, it's free market. It's an issue of liberty on that front. They are announcing that they're going to force you now to listen to presidential and FEMA and Homeland Security fear-mongering reports. That is out of a science fiction movie of tyranny. In every dystopic novel written about a future tyranny, the government has telescreens everywhere telling you to fear your neighbors and telling you to spy on people. I mean, it's like they're using 1984 as a handbook. And here's the issue. And I'm going to your calls. When Obama was super hot, when Obama was the savior and had an 80+% national approval rating during the end of the campaign in the first month when he got elected, when people thought they were going to get free houses, free cars, that he was like a leprechaun that was just going to give them everything they wanted, the pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. His videos on YouTube would get 300,000, 1 million, 2 million views. When you go to whitehouse.gov, videos that are 3 months old have like 2,000-3,000 views. His new videos have a couple hundred. They can't shovel this stuff. You go to Homeland Security website, unless we link to one of their videos to point out the police state, it gets like 300 views in a month. No one wants to listen to them. No one wants to, not even the mind-numbed, mainline liberals. And for all you liberals out there that are loving this takeover of the media and Cass Sunstein calling to arrest people that criticize man-made global warming and all of this, and those are all on record. And the FCC diversity czar saying we should be like Hugo Chavez and shut down conservative media. What do you think is going to happen when a Republican gets in? This is done by the military-industrial complex, the big banks that have taken our country over. This is a system that they put in under Clinton that's continued right through with Bush and now Obama. And they cite executive orders under nuclear war from the 60s as their pretext in these government documents to do it. But the issue is this was all going on under the surface. So if you weren't in media and you didn't know engineers and station managers and owners, you didn't know about it. I put it in my 99 film, Police State 2000. Now they're announcing they're going to start forcing you to hear these announcements. And who grandstands at the Super Bowl, at press conference after press conference, like she's a celebrity up there with movie stars? Janet Napolitano saying spy on each other. They're forcing their way into our lives like our new pastime is worshiping government and spying on each other because no one wants to listen to them. No one buys what they're saying. It isn't enough the billions spent for propaganda placement in TV, not just ads, but messages in the shows. It's not enough all the reporters they've bought off. Remember Armstrong Williams? That's the tip of the iceberg, getting $250,000 to go around and push stuff for the White House secretly. This is full spectrum takeover of the media. They're announcing your online video games, government messages will be forced on. Your cell phones, everything. Okay, enough of me. I just wanted to lay that out. This is about them making, so you choose to tune into this show. You choose to tune into that local station because you like what it has to say. You get value from it. They're forcing you to hear from them. And they're putting these systems in with taxpayer money and using coercion to make everybody go along with this. And that's not enough for them. Now at the Walmart checkout line, now at the shopping mall checkout line, now at the county square, now everywhere, you're going to be subjected to this. I'm going to be subjected to this Orwellian nightmare. Let's talk to Sean in Ohio, then Chris, Richard, John, Julio, and others. Well, I got to move quick because I know you guys are busy. Sean in Ohio, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Alex?
Just didn't get any sleep. I'm so freaked out about this because we know the system's there. The fact that they would start rolling it out, I mean, this is red alert crazy.
Yeah, I heard you saying you were up all night about it. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, to hear that they're going to start using it for these kind of things. Working up here, like I'm up in Northeast Ohio, and we get a lot of bad weather up here. So when there's like a real bad storm coming through, they'll break through with that. The EAS will break through whatever programming's on, and they'll.
As if your station doesn't have even better feeds and partnerships with the local TV news weather people. As if you need their report. Like 2 days after a flood, they're still popping in saying a flood's coming. And again, they use reasonable things like floods or kidnapped kids to set the precedent. As I said over a decade ago, now it's spy on your neighbor. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's exactly. That's really the only good thing that it was for. But now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised at all to hear them announce that they're going to start using it to, put out these messages to everybody. Because like the caller before me said, if we're supposed to log, once a week, at least once a week, one scheduled test, and then they'll run a test on their own that'll just break into the DJs talking, But yeah, if we don't schedule those EASs at least once a week, we'll get fined $1,000 or a couple $1,000, and we're a small station too. We only cover by a 60 to 70 mile radius, I'd say.
But Sean, what do you think of the fact that they have got the nerve now to say they're going to be breaking in on our cell phones with audio and text messages? Imagine just Obama. You're sitting there having dinner and Obama starts telling you about a terrorist, and you better give all your rights up to him.
Yeah, I know. That's the last thing I wanted. Going through like a big company like Verizon. It's as if I don't get enough bad shit from them already. It's like I have to.
All right, I appreciate your call. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Chris in North Carolina. Chris, you're on the air. Go ahead. What do you do in media?
I'm a program director, Alex. It's a pleasure to talk with you. I'm a fairly new listener to your program, so I want to thank you for doing what you're doing. Got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is your program required to air this? Are you going to run it?